Good morning, members. As earlier discussed, that is last week I met with Herbertson and Twaha, and we discussed the progress of this project. Gave ourselves tasks, and I'm carrying on my tasks. I consulted Dr. Grace regarding the new templates for the lesson plan generator and then the scheme of work. Because we recognized that it was hard to work without the scheme of work, given that a given topic has several periods. So we had to use the scheme of work. So this is the progress that I've so far reached. I've integrated the scheme of work, and I can briefly demonstrate it. So scheme of work, I'll put in the name of the school, something like St. Kizito Senior Secondary School. Then the name of the teacher could be Mr. Chamuswa. Peter. Then you can select a level. Now we have all the levels, S1 to S6. So I can select level 1 since we have just only the sample textbooks for S1. We don't have any textbooks for the other levels, but still it can generate a lesson plan without those books. So I'll choose this, and then usually I've read somewhere that a term is 12 to 13 weeks. So we specify here there's an option of actually increasing or decreasing them according to the calendar, since it keeps on changing a bit at times. So after feeding in that little information, it will generate shows the progress. So I'll pause. It takes about 1 to 2 minutes. So as you can see, it has generated, and it is actually not user friendly to view it from here, but there's an option of actually of course you can scroll and view it from here. On this side we have column heads, week, so week 1 up to week 12, and then according to the syllabus documents, S1 and S2s have 2 periods per week. S3, S4, they have 4 periods. So this differs from every subject, and yeah, that is one of the issues that was a little bit complex, but we have several options, either to print this PDF format, to download it as HTML in case it has to be integrated in the in a certain website, and then download as docx, which is Microsoft Word compliant. There's also an option of user editing from here. I think it's now editable. Okay. So we can also, the user can also edit from here. Yeah, so there are those options. So for the workflow of transitioning to developing lesson plans from the scheme of work, so for now, at this particular moment, there's that option of downloading this docx document, the scheme of work, download it, and then we'll feed it into the system. I'm going to just show you how to do this. We'll feed this downloaded version in. Well, we're going to feed it into the other side of the lesson plan generator. So let me go back to the app. Let me close this. So it has been downloaded and it has been saved. So we can go to the lesson plan now. The lesson plan generator, the traditional way that we were doing it before, it is still available and it works fine, just that now the user has to feed in all this information. So the second option is uploading a scheme of work. We can upload it here, the scheme. So ICT scheme of work revised. This is actually the document that we previously generated from this scheme of work functionality. So when it's uploaded here, we pass it so that we get the details here, and you can see that we have all the weeks here and the topics of the weeks, and then the learning outcomes for each week have been specified, the periods for each session. So it's just a matter of just clicking here, generate lesson plan, and then it automatically populates these fields here. The only thing that the user has to do after the details have been passed or populated here is to maybe change the class size. Maybe we can change to 60 to 90, and then we generate. Also, maybe before I clicked on that button, the user can also add to the learning outcomes, but these are the generic ones for that particular session. Maybe they may need some kind of revision, I think, because learning outcomes, group discussions, maybe this is something that we'll discuss in our next meeting to see how best we can customize these learning outcomes, because these have been system generated. So we'll wait for about less than a minute. So the lesson plan has been generated, and this is the format that I received from Dr. Kansime. And as you can see, we have here the topic, and then subtopic. I think it's saying here no specific subtopic mentioned, but maybe this is something that we can see because actually if you go to this is the senior one, term 1 ICT computer systems. That is the theme. Let me go back to the topic is introduction to ICT. I think it has been captured here. Maybe we need to change to capture both the theme and the topic, because they seem to be different here. The theme is computer systems and then introduction to IT. And as you can see, the number of periods are 24. And if you go to our scheme of work, I think I've closed it. Generated a scheme of work. That's not it. I think the scheme of work is here. Yeah, if you look at the scheme of work, of course, we must have 24. 12 times 2 is 24. Yeah, so that's right. So, yeah, there's something that we have to sort out given the topics. But ideally, the content has been generated, and as you can see, 2 periods were specified. times 40, then 80 minutes. And then I think we have period 1. It has its own lesson assessment. And then also period 2, which also has its lesson plan. Its lesson assessment. I didn't understand this part. Maybe Dr. Kansima will elaborate the Blackboard plan. I don't know if it's supposed to be on every period and what does it do. So maybe she'll help us there. But basically, this is the generated lesson plan, and it has teachers' activities, learners' activities, and then evidence of achievement. I'm not very sure who fills in this. Is it supposed to be auto-filled by the AI? So maybe this also Dr. Kansima will elaborate. But this document is editable. We still have the modification part, which everyone knows about. And then we have the edit option, which Dr. Simon introduced. So ideally, I think I will have this populated. I think will automatically, since we already have this information, maybe from the scheme of work, we're going to ensure that this is auto-populated, the name of the school, St. Kizito Senior Secondary School. And then, of course, you can make this bold. Then this also will be auto-populated. Chamuswa Peter, the name that we used. This is Mr. S1, term 1. I think also this, so all these details I think will come from the scheme of work that is uploaded, so the user does not have to fill it again. Then this date will depend on when this lesson is going to be administered. So I'll put today's date, which is 19th January 2026. Then the time periods when this person is supposed to teach the class. Since there are 40 minutes, we could imagine that maybe started at 8:20 a.m. To maybe 9. Those are 40 minutes. 9 a.m. And maybe since there are 2 periods, we could also emphasize that the teacher also adds these 2 periods. Maybe the second one starts from 2 p.m. To 2:40. To 2:40 p.m. Then the number, since we specified here 60 to 90, we could imagine that maybe there are 34 boys and then maybe 23 girls. That is when no, that is not within the number. Maybe 28 girls is within the number. So in case you have the topic, subtopic, it can be filled in here. And then all these other details are editable. And still among the options, we have the export to, we have an option to print a PDF document or to export to Microsoft Word format. And this can be downloaded, meaning that you can see that we have all the details that we have filled in, and the user has an option of adding more details, especially since they have to manually fill this area for the what? For the assessment. So basically, this is the progress so far. I'm going to post also the generated templates so that we can give our feedback regarding them. Thank you for the support, and we meet soon.